60th anniversary of the Central Bureau of Investigation of India. CBI's 60th anniversary is taking place at Vigyan Bhavan in India's capital today. Prime Minister Modi is there. We've been showing you live visuals of him taking his seat, and everybody else are now quietly making their address. But soon, Prime Minister Modi will be speaking at the event, and he will be conferring the President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service and also the Gold Medal for Best Investigating Officers of the Central Bureau of Investigation of India. This is an important event for the CBI, and the Prime Minister making his presence over there, because bear in mind, it is the premier investigation agency of India. It has turned 60 this year. The CBI was established by a resolution of the Ministry of Home Affairs, the Government of India, on the 1st of April 1963, incidentally. And bear in mind, the CBI's motto is industry, impartiality, and integrity. I. And that CBI is celebrating 60th anniversary. Let's quickly discuss that as well, Brajesh. A momentous occasion in that sense. As you've been saying, there's a lot of political back and forth about CBI these days. But the fact of the matter is that, in the US, there is an FBI, and in India, there's a CBI. India needs a CBI. India needs CBI going forward.
Well, it does, but, unfortunately, what we have seen over a period of years is that CBI being marred by the fact that, that whosoever is at the power has been accused of abusing his authority. So the kind of independence, which many were looking for, then there has been a whole host of changes which has been brought over the history of CBI, where the tenure of the director was fixed, for 2 years, so that you cannot tinker and allow the CBI director to take independent decision. Then we have also seen a lot of, probity being brought in. But, from being a caged parrot, पिंजरे में बंद तोता, to this, I think CBI has indeed walked a lot as far as
it's been a long journey.
It has been a long journey, but the political aspect, it still lingers on. It shadows most of the work done by the premier most investigating agency, right, which is the CBI.
And for which Prime Minister Modi is set to release a commemorative postage stamp and a coin as well. So bear in mind, this is a huge event that we are counting down to as we speak, because the Prime Minister will be addressing the people who are over there, and of course the entire world is going to be watching it. And what a day to have it, Brajesh, isn't it? On the day in which, it's great coincidence, isn't it? On the day in which the survey comes, but less than 24 hours since the survey comes, and the Prime Minister is all set for a very important event. And as you've been saying, we're all going to be eagerly awaiting what he's going to say. What is his message on the 60th anniversary of the CBI, considering all the talk that is going on in the background? Here's hoping that PM Modi is able to put a full stop to all the murmurs surrounding the CBI with his speech.
Well, absolutely, because the conduct of CBI and ED has come under a sharp, criticism as far as the opposition parties are concerned. They are accusing the government to use more ED than CBI, but of using these two premier investigative agencies to settle the political scores. So they have been at the receiving end as far as the outburst of the opposition parties are concerned. So it will be extremely interesting to see, how the Prime Minister chose to will defend the CBI and also the ED. In past also he has said that people who have who have indulged in scam, people who have done wrong, are the one who are scared by either ED or CBI, and he has given CBI or ED a clean sheet. But the findings which has been put in the Parliament, the written reply which has been put in the Parliament by MHA and also by the DOPT, clearly points to the fact that in the last few years the percentage of cases it has registered against the opposition leaders far outweighs the number of cases it has registered against people who are in the ruling dispensation. Right. So there is a merit to the criticism of the opposition party. So it will be extremely interesting to see what the Prime Minister says, what kind of line he takes in defending the functioning of the CBI, the independence of the CBI, because mind you, Krishna, Prime Minister as well as Home Minister Amit Shah, they have been pretty emphatic when it comes to underlying the independence of the CBI. But as I said, that there are certain areas which are definitely cause for concern, and this is the reason why we have the entire opposition up in arms saying that they are being exploited for political purpose.
Fair enough. As we were waiting down and counting down to the Prime Minister's address at Vigyan Bhavan, we were watching all those graphics talk about the achievements of the CBI, in the cases that they have cracked. And the most recent one I can come to think of is the co-location scam. which required some really deep tech-savvy investigation. And that's to CBI's credit, isn't it, Brijesh? The fact that they've sort of kept themselves upgraded to all kinds of technological advancements when it comes to investigating crime.
Well, absolutely. This 2G case, and there are several cases, which is a testimony to the kind of sterling work which has been done by CBI. In India, the judicial system and the kind of backlog which the judicial system faces, and the delay in cases, the change in officers. There are so many interference at so many levels, that you cannot only squarely blame CBI for any delay or such. They have also done, some sterling work as far as cracking cases are concerned. I think this is testimony to the level of professionalism which they bring. I mean, you see CBI officers being commended for the outstanding
services. These are live visuals, as Brijesh is talking, ladies and gentlemen. These are live visuals. The Prime Minister conferring the honours on the distinguished officers. Bear in mind, there is a medal, President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service. And there's a gold medal for best investigating officers of CBI. That's what you're witnessing over here. All the medals and the acknowledgements to the top performing members of the Central Bureau of Investigation of India are taking place. This is the 60th anniversary of the CBI. Prime Minister Modi handing out medals and commemoration certificates to the top officers of CBI. We have PMO Jitendra Singh also in attendance. We also have NSA Ajit Doval in attendance. So this is a star-studded podium that is...
well, absolutely. I mean, all the top brass, you can see this. There cannot be a more powerful podium than this. The CBI director, Mr. Jaiswal, who was there right, to the left of Prime Minister, where he's giving all the certificates which the Prime Minister is handing over to these meritorious CBI officers. On Prime Minister's right is MOS PMO, Dr. Jitendra Singh. Then there's NSA Ajit Doval, and then we also have a CAPSEC. So it's like, the prime of your bureaucracy is standing right there. Mr. Gaba is also there. So it's like it's there on the dais. And it's
quite a moment for those officers, for all the political cloud you're talking about. This is the moment that they will relish for a very long time.
Absolutely. And it's a very motivating. See, their family members are also there, right. Sitting, watching their, their father, their husband receiving those gallantry medals and all. These are once in a lifetime experiences, Krishna, where you've put in such hard work, and to see to it getting recognized by none other than Prime Minister, along with this distinguished galaxy of the top bureaucrats standing there to honor you is definitely a very momentous occasion, not only for the officer but also for their family.
Oh, absolutely. And this is the Diamond Jubilee celebrations. Let's not forget that, the 60th anniversary of the CBI. There you go. The family members extremely elated and happy when one of their own goes and receives the award and the commemoration for all the hard work that they've put in over the years. And no less than the Prime Minister himself. And as Brijesh is rightly pointing out, the top of India's bureaucrats on stage alongside the Prime Minister. Handing out these medals, medal for the Police Medal for Distinguished Service and the Gold Medal for Best Investigating Officers